few projects on the go at the moment. I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet that I'm currently building for a personal build, but this will be going up for sale once it's complete. It's not the usual practice of doing cabinets. I usually build to order, so this one's going to be a build to sell. I believe this is going to have a GTX 1070 graphics card with a 16 gig of DDR4 RAM, 120 gig SSD with an 8 terabyte hard drive. It's going to have the Zenmo controller inside, a 24-inch HD display, and come with all custom grills, dust covers and stuff. I'm busy printing the side art for it now. That's a Tron unit that's ready to go. Customer isn't quite ready to receive it yet, so it's staying here a few days. I've got some new packaging boxes for the units. I shouldn't be no longer palleting the units. There will be pallet boxes, but they'll be inside a nice structural box for the cabinets themselves. No heavy pallets and stuff like that. Should hopefully reduce my cost of shipping. I am trying to look into shipping to the US. I'm having difficulties with the cost. Some people aren't too bothered, but I still want to get it just right, perfect sort of price. It is still going to be expensive to send. You're looking at least £300, and then obviously I don't know what the US import charges are going to be on that. This one does just need the grills on and the custom dust covers, but I only print them last, only do them before it gets packaged up and sent. I have an NBA Jam cabinet there. NBA Jam cabinet, sorry. That was going to have my PC in it, but I'm going to put that in another project. I have the buttons and everything coming for that. But if someone is interested in a high-end gaming cabinet, this is going to look sweet when it's done. I believe you can see there. It's a side art that's going on it. Camera's out of focus, but it's going to look quality. It's going to look really nice looking build. I currently have a few other units going. I have a God of War machine that I've got to build. Hopefully start that next week with a Street Fighter cabinet. Also an Altered Beast one, which the customer has designed the graphics himself, and it looks sweet. It looks really cool, man. But he once had a taller unit, so I'm having to order in the unit cut again. So once it gets paid and stuff, and then I can get that in, I've got to figure out what extra bit of T-molding I'm going to need. But yeah, we currently have, this one didn't fall in the offer, but it was added with the pinball side buttons and the front lamp. But we do currently have on offer at the moment a free upgrade to the pinball side buttons on our Hyperspin systems, 3 terabyte and 8. This comes free with the pinball buttons on the side, the amp in the front, and as well as GTX 1060 graphics card. That's our free upgrade that we're offering at the moment. All units come with custom design work. I'll create it, or if you dab handed in Photoshop, you can create it. I'll send a template, and then we'll create something cool together, along with the dust covers, the custom grills. So I have a NBA Jam unit that I'm putting together that is ready for PC parts and stuff. So if you're interested in an NBA Jam unit, I may knock off £100 or so off that unit. This one the same if you're interested, but I'll have to price up the PC parts and everything for that. It'll more than likely, if you want a GTX 1060 in, you can come with our standard priced units. Like I say, I'll knock off 100 quid. But that will be all custom designed from me, so you'll not have choice of graphics. If you did want choice of graphics and everything, then obviously I'll charge you the normal price. Same with this unit, it's all going to be obviously the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, and print's looking quality. I've tried getting this print to the highest possible quality I could, and yeah, it's going to look cool. I may even just keep this one for myself at home. I don't know yet, because I still need a PC. If this sells, I'd have to order a PC in to replace my PC. So I will be adding a markup on that, and then obviously the buttons, I reckon I'd go green, LED maybe, to brighten up the machine a bit more. It'll have a 12-inch sub in the front. It'll be a red sub or face-based ones. Is it face-based or pale? I think it might be a pale one. Red label pale, that's it. I can put it a 12-inch subwoofers in, but they've got to be 12-inch. Them seem to fit perfectly, no issues. If you did want a different subwoofer, then go looking for it. You can pay for that yourself if you wish, or pass the money on to me, I'll pay for it. But yeah, this one's going to look real cool. Like I said, it's got the Krang on there, it's got Shredder on there. I think the only one it hasn't got is a character on this cabinet. It's going to be Splinter, but I might throw him in there somewhere. That's the only thing the artwork for the sides hasn't got. It's got like Bebop and Rocksteady and stuff. But I haven't done a video in a while. It's been quite a little while since my last video. I've just been really busy. As you can see, I've had orders in left, right and centre. I've had a couple of things I've been sorting out on my end. But yeah, I'll upload this video. I've been also looking at these Sinden light guns, because I'm thinking of just replacing all aim track stuff at the moment. Not bother doing the aim track until these Sinden light guns are released. Apparently it works off a light border on your screen, which is perfect tracking at all times. What I found with the aim track guns is when you're moving them around, it's like you're constantly dragging the mouse over the screen, and it is at quite a bit of delay. It's same as the Wii stuff, where this is going to be more like a mouse feel. It's going to be sort of instant. On our 8TB update, we'll have a ton more systems. We currently have Techno Parrot configured. I've called it Sega Ring, I believe, on this. It's not all Sega Ring games, but it is majority. If it's, I don't know where it's gone, so many systems added lately. It's more likely in the Sega collection. I passed it 4 times there. Right, so we'll have the Sega Ring Edge, I believe, system set up. So you've got games like Chaos Code, which I've went in, made sure they're all load in, exit out right. I did have issues of the games exiting, but I managed to solve that issue. It wasn't fully exiting the game in the system, and it was running in the background and causing issues and controller issues. But some games will take, these games will take a little while to load, some of them. So just be patient. Don't go bashing buttons and stuff. Try and keep the units clean before they go off. I'll give them a wipe down and everything. But just be patient. There's a couple of PC games that do take a little while to load, like Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7 maybe, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Them games just take a really long time to load. You've just got to be patient, let them load. Then once they're in, run perfectly. I believe I had this on Taito Type X, and I think I've transferred this over to Taito Type X as well, because this is a 2-player version, which on Taito Type X it wasn't working 2 players, only 1 player. So as you can see, all the buttons are configured. Some of these systems as well, you'll need Xbox 360 controllers. I do have a link to that. Just ask for the link and I'll send you it to my supplier on eBay. And there is some systems you need a mouse for. There is only 2 USB ports on the back. And what I recommend you doing is, if you know what system you're going to be playing on, is to load the whole system up with the controllers plugged in if you're thinking about playing 4-player games. But if you're going to load MAME up, for instance, then the controllers are plugged in. Normal MAME and 2-player MAME, these controllers are going to take over. The Xbox controllers are going to take over your MAME configurations. So try not to mess on with the configuration within the system, and make sure you unplug them before you load MAME up. If you want to load MAME 4-player, make sure they're plugged in when the system's turned on. It just stops it slowing it down and or causing issues out like that. Just make sure they're plugged in. If you want to play 4 players, it's simple enough. Shut the system down if they're not plugged in, turn it off, plug them in, turn the system back on from the back. And if you're not interested in playing 4 players and you just want to play a lot of 2-player stuff, just unplug them. Just keep them unplugged. Wii games, Wii U, in the shoot 'em up games will be mainly the controllers. But as for the PC fighting games and stuff, for the PC games, all these PC games are configured with the joysticks. To avoid any issues, also just unplug the Xbox controllers if you wish, but you can plug them in and use them. So if you wanted to play 4 players on games and stuff, you can plug them in and they'll work with the PC games also. So like Injustice 2, stuff like that, I do recommend using the arcade sticks. It's just a better feel playing. So yeah, you have Blue Estate. Blue Estate is a mouse game. It's a shooting game, but you can use the Xbox 360 controller also for that. I haven't tested 2 players on it yet, but I know for definite I've tested it, everything on the 1 controller. But I would recommend using the mouse. Just getting the mouse, plugging the mouse in before you load the game, and going into the settings and changing it over to the mouse rather than the controller. Just because it's a lot more accurate when you're playing, and it's a good game. Even with a mouse, it's an exciting game to play. Then obviously, if you're into getting guns and stuff, the system can be configured with aim track guns, but like I say, I don't recommend it. I recommend just getting some Sinden light guns. Wait for them being properly released, or you can go on to Kickstarter, donate to them. But I haven't tested them yet. I haven't gotten any in. I'd like to get some in to give them a test and give them a try out, because I will, by the looks of it, I will end up replacing all light guns on my systems with the Sinden light guns. Just the whole premise of them seems a lot better than what I've been dealing with in the past. Because as you know, with aim track guns, it can be issues across emulators. It can be the issues of calibration and stuff, and that requires people to go out of the actual hyperspin, unshell it, then mess on with settings. So yeah, that's me 3rd or 4th Tron cabinet now. It's a beautiful cabinet though, absolutely amazing quality. Love the design. I mean, it works well with me gloss laminate. The blue LED buttons are perfect on there. But yeah, I'm more excited at the moment to get this one going, as well as the Altered Beast. I really like that design. all my current projects, to be honest, I'm excited for, because Street Fighter, I haven't done a Street Fighter yet, and it's one of my favourite games. For some stupid reason, I've never done one. So I've got a nice white Street Fighter design to do. Bit of Chun-Li, bit of Ryu on there, Ryu and Ken battling. I'm going to do a cool idea for some grills for that. I'm going to have like I'll make it a surprise when it's all done. I'll do a video of it. The Altered Beast one, the customer, like I say, has done an amazing job on the artwork, an outstanding job on the artwork. So that's going to look pretty cool when it's all done. The God of War one, it's an unusual game for an arcade machine, but the customer loves the artwork. I'm glad he picked God of War, to be honest. I enjoyed designing the artwork for that. I'm giving it a bit of a Greek god look and stuff, so it's going to look slightly Greek, a bit of badass action on the cabinet and stuff. So we will see how it turns out. As usual, outstanding. But this is it really. I'll do another video update on the Tron cabinet before it goes, with the grills, dust covers on. I'll show some updates of this. I may take some pictures as well. As you can see, the artwork is looking pretty quality. To be honest, it's the best I've seen me print lately, I tell you. But yeah, that's halfway through that print. That's going to look cool on there. I love the bottom piece of the artwork. I love like the Krang on there and stuff, and the big baddie ship. I cannot remember what it was called, but he had the big dome with the eye and stuff. It's been years since I've watched Turtles. But you've got Shredder on there, you've got Bebop and Rocksteady on there, you've got all the Turtles, you've got a few characters on there. But yeah, it's going to look cool. I'll shut up now and I'll get myself off, and I'll crack on and get some actual work done. Like I say, I'll be starting two of them units this weekend hopefully, and try and get the Altered Beast cabinet sorted for Monday, start getting that built. But I am running out of space, so I've got to work in between what job I'm doing. So right then, I am going to shoot off, and leave a like, share and subscribe the videos, and just try and support us the best you can. And if you, like I say, if you're interested, I am busy, but I've got a handle on it. I've got things flowing nicely at the moment, so things are working well, even though there's been a few little delays here and there. It's going smoothly. So right, I'll leave it there, and I'll say bye.